The good thing about being in the media here at the White House is you work with some really great people. And I mean that. People that not only do you like them on a personal level, but you respect them on the professional level as well. My next guest meets both those qualifications. Monica Page with Frontlines, Turning Point. You're on with them, a contributor as well. What does it mean to you to be here working? Because you were in the Biden administration.
Yeah.
You worked and covered the Biden administration. But what was it like to be here with President Trump?
It's a stark contrast between what we're seeing in this administration versus the last administration. I mean, when I was in the previous administration, it was really hard for me to have access to the president. It was hard for me to even get called on in the press briefing rooms. Now both of us, we finally get called on. We finally get our answers, questions to our answers, and it's great. I mean, previously it was really tough because you would kind of walk around the White House. It was really quiet. It was really dead. There wasn't really weren't many people here. Nobody would say anything. We could try to go to the back to talk to maybe just somebody to be like, hey, what's going on, guys? It's very sleepy. Now that's completely over. I mean, everyone's running around. It's always crazy here. It's a lot of fun.
Did you ever have a possibility to ask a question at those briefings?
No.
There's no way.
Not once. And I would stand in the back or I would sit in one of the empty seats because not every seat was taken. I mean, there were some empty spots throughout the entire, 7x7 grid. I would sit in the back and I'd still raise my hand, still try every single time, maybe the once a week briefing, every other week briefing. Never got called on once. And I tried. I went to the back. I was like, can I please speak to Karine Jean-Pierre's assistant? Can I get a meeting with the press secretary? No, she's too busy. My emails, letters, all thrown out or forwarded over and deleted.
So basically they were silencing conservative voices in that press room.
Completely, 100%, and I can attest to that.
Yeah. So what is it like now? We love it. We stand in that corner. Me, you, Daniel, and Wyatt. We all stay in that corner. What does it mean to you to be in a briefing room that you're actually getting called on and you have the opportunity to ask questions?
It's an honor. I mean, because you're not only representing the company that you're with, you're representing the American people. I mean, it feels great because I get messages, I'm sure you do too, hey, do you mind asking this, or somebody brings something to your attention, I would love to know an answer to this. I'm honored to be that person for the country, for our organization, asking the questions that really matter. We're not just asking just surface level questions. We're asking about policies. We're asking about decisions that are being made behind closed doors. How the White House is going to look in the future. What are we most excited about here? It's a glimmer of hope for not only us and our voice, but also the American people that really felt neglected, especially during the previous administration.
Do you have a special moment so far in this administration? We're not even 100 days in. It feels like we've been 100 years to a certain degree. Has there been any moments that have stood out so far?
Well, there's definitely a handful. I mean, even just to be here on the lawn on Pebble Beach here.
Yeah, real quick, let's show people where we're at. This is the backside of what you typically see. You see the front of the tents a lot of the times, but this is the back of the tents. So we're taking you on the inside. That's what we're doing.
It's great. This beautiful view of the Eisenhower building.
Yeah, by the way, that's the Eisenhower building over there, which is where all the executive offices are. So not a bad place to work. But
Tesla. Red Tesla's over here. I think it might be down a little more.
Yeah, I think he's charging it. So some big moments here, and we continue to cover it. And this administration has done so many things. I think 112 executive orders, or even counting right now.
Hard to name a favorite one. There's been so many good ones.
Yeah. What's the reception been to you from legacy media, people obviously maybe that don't particularly like the conservative voices?
Yeah, I mean, you can kind of feel the tension in the press briefing room, especially. People kind of look at you a little bit funny, like, oh, why is Turning Point in the briefing room? Why do they deserve a spot? But really, the last administration bred this sense of elitism, where just because you're a mainstream media outlet, that means you're guaranteed a spot, and just because you're guaranteed a spot means you're definitely going to get called on. The rules are out the window now. If you're in there, you have a chance, actually, to get called on. So it's a really liberating feeling. It feels great. It feels like we're part of something bigger than ourselves. And I'm really, really looking forward to seeing what the next 3.5 years plays out for us.
So am I. Monica, thank you so much.
Thanks for being the best.